All right, guys, welcome back to the Cold Hearted Racing channel on YouTube. Hercules just got back from the body shop. The reason I ain't posted no videos lately is the last 5 days I was in Panama City Beach taking a vacation with my family. My dad and my mother are still there. They're supposed to be leaving tomorrow to get back so we can take off and go to the race this weekend in Byhalia, Mississippi. It's called Battle of the Bears. 20,000 to win, 64 of the baddest small tire cars in this area, and a lot of people traveling from different places to come and take their shot at the 20,000.
Something is coming. A race bigger than anything you've seen at Byhalia Outlaw Raceway before. Will you be ready? Battle of the Bears will bring 64 of the baddest small tire no prep racers from across the country right here to Byhalia, Mississippi to battle it out for $20,000 on June 19th. And 16 of the fastest True Street cars will race for $2,500. Gates open 11 a.m., chip draw at 1 p.m. Spectator entry is $15. Kids 10 and under get in free. Do you have what it takes to battle the Bears? Battle of the Bears, June 19th. We'll see you there.
So, Hercules is in the trailer headed this way. We just picked it up from the body shop, me and my brother. They fixed the fender and the hood and all the paint work that needed to be done on it since it's been beat up a few times, as you guys know. It's been in a few accidents, minor accidents, nothing major. Just cosmetic damage. So we got that all fixed. All that's been taken care of. Blaine Body Shop here local to us in Lepanto, Arkansas. One of the best body men and body shops that I know personally. And he's local to us. Another great body guy is the guy who painted my car, and he's not so local. He's up in Mania, Arkansas for the time being. Solo's Speed Paint and Marine, I believe is the name of the company he's got there. He's a great body man also. But Ronnie Blaine and Blaine's Body Shop originally painted Hercules. They painted it every time we've jacked it up. So they fixed it again for us on short notice so we can make it to this race while everybody was off on vacation. So when the car gets here, we'll get to take a look at that, show you guys how it looks all fresh, prettied up, new paint. All the damage has been fixed on it like it was originally when we unveiled the car at the PRI show 2 years ago. I believe it was 2 years ago. Yes, we was in the Hot Shots Secrets booth. Back to Hercules. So the car should be here any minute now. Brandon's driving it over here on the trailer. So we should be able to check that dude out. We got some big plans coming up. We also got Motor Mania coming up, not this weekend, but next weekend in Wisconsin.
June 25th through the 27th, it's cars, concerts, and chaos at Motor Mania. Hot rods, classics, exotics, custom bikes, and monster trucks. Live music from Steelheart and Jack Russell's Great White, celebrity meet and greets, and our Burnout Pit. Get your tickets at MotorManiaRoadhouse.com.
Huge car show. Hercules and my dad will be there. I'm not sure if I'll make it yet, but I know Hercules will be there on the property set up. They'll have all the merchandise. And we also got new stuff. We got cool stuff here. Let's see if I can find some of it. This is all parts for cars. Da-da-da, da-da-dee. What is this? This is it. Yep, this is the... And also, of course, this has to go back on the car. But it works well for cutting this box open for now. And my finger, apparently. So here is, if you guys don't keep up with this on Facebook, if you do, you might have seen a picture of this guy. It's in these bags here. This is the new Hercules tent that we had made, red tide canopies. Sponsors down the side, A to Z on the top. Looks awesome. The graphics look amazing. Tyson at Raptor Designs did this design for us, and it looks great. We happen to transplant it from our shirts to this. We also have a tablecloth for our table that we sell the merch with that matches it. Oh, I've took this out of the bag one time and it looks, I mean, it looks awesome. It looks amazing. So we got that. We also got a pit mat to park the car on. It's over at A to Z Signs right now. Supposedly he's gonna put some decals on it for us, some vinyl. Pretty it up, make it match everything. You know the deal. If you're gonna go somewhere, you gotta at least look good, right? I mean, if you don't look good, you know, it is what it is, but whatever. I was just saying that you either gotta look good or be fast. You can't be ugly and slow. So we're gonna try to do both. We're gonna try to look good and go fast. Turn on some wind lights, get some wins, try to stack some of this money up. Now we out here racing on our own, racing for ourselves as a family, and we have a lot of local guys that we race with, a lot of buddies. I'm working a deal right now to possibly make a trip to California. That's in the works. I won't tell too much about it, but it does involve Crazy Kelly out there on the West Coast. Bad dude, badass hot rod, super good guy. I mean, just a great guy in general. As you know, he has the Miss Mallory May Foundation. His daughter has fought cancer numerous times, and she's prevailed every time. Now they found another small tumor in her brain, and his family and him and his daughter could use all the prayers you guys could give them. So be praying for them, and hopefully we will get to work something out and be out in California racing with those guys soon. So we got that going. Oh, we got the Motor Mania car show going. We got the 20K this weekend, Battle of the Bears. It's a busy time, busy time. Dad's still in Florida. So he's coming back. They're gonna come back. We're gonna go racing. So everything's looking good. Everything's moving smooth over here. We got, we're getting parts together for Brandon's car right now. My dad just finished ordering the dart block that he needs to put his 434 together. That car will be a 2-stage nitrous car, small block Chevy, nitrous, small tire, all steel, killer. That's what we're gonna call it. I don't know what he's gonna call it, but that's what I'm gonna call it. So he's gonna have that dude out racing before too long. Once we get his shit lined out, I'm starting to slowly make connections and figure out which way I want to go with my car. And I want to go pro charged. I don't know if I want to do carburetor, fuel injection. So we got this mechanical Terminator blow through setup that's supposed to be really good. I kind of want to put that on there. Mechanical injection, it's always done really well for my dad. He knows how to use them. He's used them for years on naturally aspirated cars. So maybe we can try it with a pro charger. I don't know. But my engine's going to be a small cubic inch motor. Very small cubic inch, less than 400, we'll put it that way. Big boost, short stroke, so should work good. Similar to, I don't know if you guys keep up with Turbo John Racing. I watch some of his stuff on YouTube. He's got a similar engine in his car with a big ass turbo. His is a small, less than 400 cubic inch short stroke deal, which is what mine will be, but it'll have a pro charger on it instead. So it'd be cool to race one day, similar motors, turbo versus pro charger. Yeah, that'd be cool. But yeah, so we're just hanging out, waiting for them to get back. We should have a package in from Skinny's too. Skinny's supposed to have been hooked us up with some more of the sauce. It's somewhere around here. Got some more of that juice. Everywhere we go, if we can use prep, we use Skinny's. Everybody has their own personal preference. There's a million different preps that you can buy and use. You can make your own. A lot of people make their own. We personally tend to use Skinny's. It's always worked well for us, and Justin and those guys, they take good care of us over there, and we represent them to the best of our abilities. So if you ever want prep, try Skinny's. You won't be disappointed. There's others that are good too, but I say Skinny's, in my opinion. Okay, aside from that, I guess we're just waiting. They should be getting here any minute now. It's hot as I better watch my mouth. It's hot as hell outside, let's put it that way. It's like 95 degrees here. I think it's hotter here than it was in Florida on the beach with the sun beaming on your face, which is a different kind of heat. You got that ocean air coming in, and it's not humid. Well, I mean, it is, but not like it is here. Here, you walk outside, you feel like you're just covered in water, and it's 95 degrees. So it's hot. Luckily, the AC in the shop's working, but it really can't keep up. It's too hot. But Brandon's getting this thing lined out, as most of you guys have seen this in the background of our videos. It's coming along, it's coming along. There's just some small things left to do to it. All the major stuff's done. This thing is gonna be hot and heavy and ready. We're shooting for July 9th and 10th. with my dad and Mustang Mike at Dyersburg, Tennessee. That is our race. I'm putting that race together with the help of my father and Mustang Mike, and we're gonna try to have a blast. We got small tire, big tire. We've already got a bunch of cars coming, a bunch of spectators coming. So if you're wanting a good time, if you guys wanna come hang out with us, July 9th and 10th, I'm telling you, it's the place to be. There's gonna be some awesome racing. The track is decent, but not great. So it's gonna make it a level playing field for all the drivers. If you have a car that you think's fast, come out, bring it out, and put your mouth where your money is. Put your money where your mouth is. Sorry, said that backwards. But yeah, that's what we got going on. Remember that July 9th and 10th, you can see the red Camaro. It'll be there racing on big tires probably. Hercules, Mustang Mike, oh, the list is huge. There's a Facebook event page for that if you want to go check out the event page. There's also a Facebook group where we talk about it. Full Throttle Throwdown is the name of the race. Full Throttle Throwdown, July 9th and 10th, Dyersburg, Tennessee, at Mid-South Dragway. Thanks guys for watching. I think Hercules is pulling in now. All right guys, pick back up where we left off. So a few hours went by now. I've been busy dealing with customers need motors done and some other stuff, but Hercules is out here in the trailer, so we're fixing to go out here in this heat. Let's see, y'all need some used tire. Car looks good. They fixed the fender, repainted the whole thing, fixed the hood. It was cracked, fender was pushed in, it was bent, so it's a brand new fender on the car. And this is a mess. I'll clean this up. Y'all ever use this stuff? We haven't either. We got skinnies everywhere. These bottles are almost empty. I need to get them out of here. We got a new shipment in. I could combine these all and probably make one full. That one's empty. Oh, it's a tight fit. Yeah, we got to get this out. Put our new Hercules canopy, that red Tide canopies made for us in here. My goodness, it's hot in this car or trailer. Whew, it's that Arkansas heat. But there it is. It even still smells like paint. Whole trailer smells like wet paint. But here was the messed up fender, and she's looking brand new. Headlight buckets replaced, all the trim, the hood trim. That was a rock. This was cracked and busted up right here pretty bad. This was bent over. All that's been replaced and fixed. The quarter panel back there was kicked in really bad, where it tapped the wall. That's all been fixed. Whole car's repainted. We got all new stripes, decals. The name of the right here had done blowed off at one of the races. We got all that fixed. Big shout out to Ronnie Blaine for painting the car at Blaine's Body Shop, and Extreme Race Graphics XRG for doing all of the decals down the side and window stickers for the car. Big shout out to those guys. There's a lot of people, there really is a lot of people helping with our racing program that make us able to do what we do. It's very expensive and very time consuming to compete at this level with small tire, big tire, really any no prep street style racing. It's came a long ways in the past few years, and you can compete, don't get me wrong, you can compete somewhat with 1,000, 1,500 horsepower. Really you got to have at least 1,500, upwards of 2,000 to be at the top. So, and you know, and with that comes some maintenance that you have to do to keep the car right. You're racing on sketchy surfaces. You have to know what you're doing. The knowledge of how to use the car that you have goes a long ways. Like, you could hand somebody this car, this trailer, everything in here, and tell them to go out and race. And if they don't know what they're doing, it's not going to do you much good. Like I said, it's a 2,500 horsepower car all day long. It makes 2,500 easy, which is more than most people do at small tire races. Some have the same, some have more than most. And you couldn't just give somebody this racing operation that we have here and them just go win the race. It's just not going to happen. So that you have to know what you're doing, you have to know your car, and you have to have good support behind you to be able to do this. And I'm not saying this as bullshit or just to talk. I'm dead serious. I'm being honest with you guys. It's a difficult sport. There's a lot of money involved, a lot of cost, a lot of overhead, tires, oil. I mean, to put it this way, think about the car that you drive every day, like my brother's truck, for example, or my truck, or my dad's truck. There's oil changes involved, there's tires involved, there's a lot of maintenance and upkeep, more so with a diesel. Imagine that times about 100, plus mechanical things like parts failures, stuff that's inevitably gonna happen, like what we just did. We had to get the car repainted and fixed back up from the accident that we've had. All that stuff adds up. Dollars start flying. So in order to do this, you have to have good support. You have to have good people behind us, like Blaine's Body Shop. My dad and Ronnie Blaine have been friends for many years. The first dirt track car my dad ever drove was a late model that Ronnie Blaine owned. So many years they've been together, and he is a big help to our racing program. And specifically, the main reason we did the car like that is because of the Motor Mania car show coming up. Needed to have the car looking good, looking nice out there, so everybody can come see it. All of the merchandise that you see here will be there on the property. That box needs to be shut because that's gonna fall out if we go anywhere like that. But that's what I was saying, you know, all the companies that support us and allow us to do what we do, it's not. And that's another thing, everybody in the racing world has this agenda that because they're not as far into racing as we are, as competitive, or have the name built up that some of the racers do, they're like, well, you know, they throw shade on people for having companies behind them or sponsors or anything. And that's not how this sport should be. I mean, like, at all, man. Like, there's too many people in this world worried about what somebody else has. Too many. We don't have the nicest stuff. I mean, we run out of a 30-foot enclosed trailer. We pull it with our truck everywhere we go, and we have shit crammed in here everywhere just to make it all fit. This golf cart, we've had this golf cart since I raced junior dragsters at 12 years old. And it's still kicking. Now, she smokes a little bit, and she's hard to start sometimes, but she's still kicking. You know, there's always going to be people with better stuff, like Ryan Martin and those guys with the big stacker trailers and lift gate doors and $500,000 race cars with spare engines in the trailer, air conditioning, with living quarters in their toter. I mean, there's always going to be somebody with something better than you have. Whether it was sponsored, they paid for it, they got a discount, or they know a guy, it doesn't matter. I mean, in all honesty, it does not matter to you, you know. If you want somebody to back your racing program, all I can tell you is to go out and race and compete. Win some races. Then you might not even need the sponsors, but they will come because people. And there's another, I guess I should have worded that different, because you can't just go out and win races. You have to be a likable person at the same time, because these people, like, for example, Hot Shots Secret, big sponsor of us. VP Racing Fuel, big sponsor of us. Race Park Solutions, my homeboy Wade, coolest dude ever. Race Quip, my homeboy Fred, another guy that's awesome. Rosler Transmissions. You know, it takes a lot to compete at this level. So luckily, through meeting the people that we have met, you know, it's not just a here, what can you do for me scenario. It's not a hey, I need this to keep going. I mean, there's a friendship there. There's the people that you meet in these companies, and even just fans racing, there's friendships involved alongside winning races. You know, that's a whole nother world. But to get your name out, if you want to be a better, more well-known racer, start winning some races. Put in the work. When you're at home sleeping, go out and test. The more you know about your car, the better your chances are when it comes to race day. If you're racing for $20,000 and you ain't tested all week, well, you're probably not gonna beat the guy who's been testing every day when he gets off work. And you're probably not gonna, you know, and it goes hand in hand. So like I was saying, there's a lot of people out there who knock sponsors or knock companies getting behind racers. They're like, well, he's got 25 sponsors that help him do everything. Dude, I'm telling you right now, it's not that simple. There's no reason to be hating on what somebody else has. You know, there's people out there that have way more sponsor support than we have. They have way more money than we have and way nicer stuff than we have. But I'll be damned if we don't go to that same racetrack and try to line up next to them and give them hell. And that sets some people apart from others. Man, we went to one race and it kind of tickled me. We went to one race, showed up, unloaded the car, and one guy that was entered into the small tire race gets on Facebook and says, I'm loading my stuff up and withdrawing from the race. Hercules is here, and how is anybody gonna beat him? If that is your mindset about racing, do yourself a favor, sell your car and buy a boat, because boats are fun. I promise, I love boats. Buy yourself a boat, go fishing, go ride it, go hang out at the lake with your friends and family, and you won't have to worry about it no more, because you're not a true race car driver if you're scared to race somebody. I don't care who they are. I don't care if Ryan Martin's on 36-inch tires lined up next to us. We're gonna race him, and we're probably gonna get beat, but we're gonna shake his hand at the end of the track, and it's gonna be a good day. I mean, there's a big, it's a big fuss going on right now about it, and I can't stand it. It makes my skin crawl a little bit, because you have these great companies trying to help the sport that we love, that have put their livelihood up for the sport that we all love. And when they get behind their driver, there's people mad. I don't like that, man. And my brother's riding a mower. But it is what it is. Hercules is ready. Hercules is in the box. We got to straighten the trailer up and get everything situated in here. And I'm gonna go get something to eat. And until then, we'll see you guys. We're racing Saturday, so whenever I get this video uploaded, it'll be probably tonight. You'll probably see this video tomorrow, which will be Friday. But Saturday we're going to race, and we're going to try to take home that $20,000. Battle of the Bears. You know what they say, if you want to be a bear, you got to do bear shit, and don't back out of the race because somebody's faster than you, or at least you think they are. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for tuning into the Cold Hearted Racing YouTube channel. We're going places, folks. Thanks for supporting us. Stick around, you don't want to miss it. One more thing, I don't know if I got any side-by-side fans watching my channel. If you do, drop a comment below of what side-by-side you have. This is my little 2020 Polaris Razor Turbo. I'm gonna take it up to Sonic. That's what I'm gonna get my dinner in. I got some couple of aftermarket things done to it, nothing major. Windshield and sound system, some lights here and there. But if you're a trail rider, if you like side-by-sides, if you own one, drop a picture or a comment of yours down below and let me know what you got. Pretty fun to ride these things. This one will do like 75, 80 miles an hour or so, because it's a turbo. They make like aftermarket kits you can buy for them that'll open them up to like 100, and there's some people that have some that are extremely fast. Hell, they drag race these things. I just bought mine to me and my girlfriend have something to ride around in, have a good time, and they're fun. They're a lot of fun. But